Welcome back. In the video one, we have set up the project and got the window to open and learned about struct, enums and iframe app trait. Today we are going to build an BMI calculator tab. Along the way we will learn about pure functions, the match expressions and how egui immediate model actually works in practice. Every line of new code gets explained. So what we will do is that we will quickly run our last project just to see the status. If you haven't watched the last video, please make sure you do it so that you know this is our current window, egui window looks like. Okay, now going back to the code, we have things for things, but now what we need to do is that we need to expand the abstract. So we only have BMI height in centimeter. Now basically what we do is that we have BMI weight in kg, we have BMI height in centimeter. We will add few more things called weight kg, height centimeter and temperature Celsius. Okay, we have added this. I won't explain you everything for this because I think you already know about it, and we are just going to add the default parameters for the same as well. Okay, now we need to do some calculation. First, we need to create a function called calculate BMI. So what we're going to do, function called calculate BMI, which takes weight and height in centimeter and basically divide the height by 100, weight divided by n, and basically this is the return value. So this function will return this, and that's why you don't see anything, but I will explain you this. So function defines calculate BMI is a name. It takes two parameters and return one F64. F64 you already know is a 64-bit float. Then the height m is divided by 100, so basically convert centimeter to meters by dividing by 100. Let declares a local variable inside a function, and height in meters is const by default. In Rust, everything when you write is const unless you are making them mutable by default, as I told you. And then basically the BMI formula, weight in kg divided by height in meters squared. Notice that there is no return, no semicolon. In Rust, the last expression in a function is automatically the return value, and the missing the semicolon is intentional. It means return this value. Now we need to create a function called BMI category. Function BMI category. Here we are using the match, so we put the 0 BMI F64. If BMI is we don't use match function like this, and this is the wrong usage of match function. So what we are going to do is that we are going to delete this. We are going to put this. So we write 0 : equal to 17, and then this becomes underweight. Then this is right that we take 70 to 24, which is basically normal weight, 24 to 29, which is overweight, and rest are obese. And this should be 0.0. Okay, so what we have done here is that one thing which we should do is that we are going to return two things here, what we have not done. So first thing we have done is we are returning a string, and we should also said that we will map it to colors. So what we are going to do is that we are going to return a color 32 here. So basically we are going to return two parameter. Now to return two parameter, what we are going to do is absolutely is right. We are going to say color 32 from RGB, let's say 00255. Actually we don't care much, we can just take it as some color what we want, and basically from RGB, if it's 00255, that means it's gonna be blue. And what we need to do is that we need to put this into the braces, right? This is fine, and we need to close it one more. Okay, now what we need to do is that we need to copy it everywhere, because this is what we are going to do for everything, for this and for obese. Now just let me close the brackets, and then we change the color, and we can keep the color whatever you want. So actually color really doesn't define our program. It more or less is like you can put it anything we want. So what we do is that we put this as 100 180, 255. This we put as 100, maybe 210 and 130. And the last one here we put at like, because now we are getting to the overlimit limit, so we should go towards red. So basically we are putting the more red now, 200, and this should be 80. Similarly, now we are like really obese, so we should be like really dark red, so it's like 255, 100, and then 80 again. Okay, this makes sense. Our function BMI categories are done. The only thing which here I need to explain is basically that we are using BMI as a match parameter. So it is similar to switch or any other in other languages, whatever you are used. So basically it matches case by case. Here we are saying if it is equal to 0 till 17, do this. If it is actually, we should do here 18 and we should do here 25, because equal to is already covered in the above parameter. So it will not matter to us. So it equals 0 to 25, do this and do this. Okay. Actually, I want to, okay, if you're putting 25 here, then we should put 26 here. No, this is fine. I don't want to change this. Now we need to update our update function, because previously we are seeing this hello from the category, right? This was only one thing here. Reject. And now what we are going to do is that we are going to, like I said, you are only seeing this hello from egui is only the one thing. We need to now do multiple things. The first thing we do here is add space. I will explain everything after I write the code. UI dot heading rich text new BMI and unit converter comma size 22.0 UI dot separator. Did I miss something here? No. What did I miss here? Heading, yes, semicolon. UI separator, UI dot add spaces, and this time let's keep it 4.0. Then we need UI dot horizontal. Here we basically pass UI again. The thing is that I need to find which of my thing represent pipe. No, found it. Let's see. Okay. Then it become UI, and then I close the pipe, which is 7. It will automatically take, and now I need to, I don't know what is this, I need to create a brackets here, and here I write UI dot selectable value, which is, and this should be mutable, self dot tab, and then self dot tab dot BMI. Now we only make two values, BMI and weight, not the height and the temperature, because this can be labeled, so we remove this one from here. Okay, and then we are done. The horizontal part is done. Then we need UI dot separator again with the match self dot tab. Okay, The only thing which we are going to do is that currently we just put tab for now, because we are only worried about tab.bmi, and here what we do is that tag.bmi, we don't put this, we do self dot show bmi as a show bmi, and then we pass ui in it, and similarly put a comma, and no, we don't want for wait, just a sec, we want self dot ui dot label, and basically this is for underscore. So anything basically it will come here. Okay, this is done, this is done, this is done, this is done. Okay, now just to explain you everything which we done like in this function, because there's a lot. So add 8 pixels of empty vertical spaces used for breathing room between elements, like add space. Then we use the heading one. Basically rich text will create a new style text value which is of size 22, and we just put it into the UI heading. UI separator draws a horizontal line. UI horizontal places everything inside a closure side by side horizontally instead of stacked vertically. The UI is basically now will be used inside the UI container, which will be posted in the horizontal thing. Now, UI selectable values draws a clickable tab button. Basically, self.tab is a mutable reference to our current tab. Each UI read it, know to which tab it is selected, writes to it when the user clicks. Tab BMI is the value this button represent, and BMI is the label shown. Similarly, we'll do the match self tab, which basically routes to the right panel on the active tab. Self.show BMI calls a method, and we are about to write. The arm catches everything which is not here right now and will be explained in the next video. Now we write the BMI panel as a method on app. Add this to the like we will need to the implementation of frame. Let me see where if we have this something. No, we don't have this, because we used a function called show BMI, right? We didn't right now. Function show BMI. So it takes a mutable reference to self. It does this. We will delete this because this is too much generated code. Maybe we don't need all these things as well. So we delete everything right now for here. Now we write UI dot label. Enter your measurements. This should be small. This is done. So first thing is this. Now we do UI dot add spaces, which can be 6. UI dot horizontal, which I've explained you before as well. Then UI dot label, weight in kg. UI dot add a slider, which will take the new BMI kg. It will be 30 to 200. Suffix right kg. Perfect. And then this closes it. Then we add another UI horizontal called UI. This time it is centimeter, which will also take a UI slider of the BMI height in centimeter, range 100 to 250. It's okay, and the suffix should be suffix and text. Suffix. This is fine, and this is fine. Now, the next part is basically UI dot add spaces. It can be anything. Then UI dot add separator. Add separator. And UI dot add spaces. Now we need to calculate the BMI. So let BMI calculate BMI, which we pass a kg and height is centimeter, which is done. And then basically what we do is that we calculate, should we do the label and color here, or actually we should. So what I want to do is that let label color is equal to the BMI category of BMI, then UI dot vertical what was the function? It's called centered, and then UI basically, and then UI dot rich dot test new format. Yeah, now we will pass the BMI 18 centimeter, means this is basically you can configure as you want, right? This is one done. Okay, and why this is red? Yes, it should not be a function of app rate. We will close it out. Perfect. But I don't think it should be like this. Update function should finish here maybe. Yes. And now we have one extra. Just let me check. From application. Okay. Let me do it like this. Let me close this out. Let me close this out. Then I should write impl app, and then I should write this out. Okay. Let me see. If reject. Want to check what is the problem here. eFrame app, not a member of eFrame app. Okay, it says it's not a member of eFrame app for application. Where did we create the trait? I think we need to add the trait to the structure. I don't think so. We can implement a new function, and that's how we do it. I don't know what it fixed, but we did the same thing as well. Match arms have incompatible types. I never put this thing as well. UI dot label. Okay, we will see once it comes there. Okay, basically here what we are doing is that we have created the new function show BMI that we were already doing it before. This is simple to fix. And let me see what it does. So let app BMI so shall this, and this is okay. And this is also fine. It basically added the bracket so that it becomes nice. That's all. Okay. Then basically we need to run this code. To run this code, we did here. You see, nice. Now you have weight in kg, you have height in centimeter, and any other tab is basically coming soon. So if I increase my weight to let's say 90 and my height is like 1 centimeter, 170 basically, so I am obese. I need to reduce my weight to anywhere near 84, 81 to be overweight. Okay, so we have achieved what we wanted to achieve in this particular video. I hope you are able to cover with me. I know most of these options are very new to us, but I think I was able to explain most of them. In the next video, we build the weight and the height converter tabs. We will write more pure conversion function, a reusable result underscore row helper, and learn about two-way data binding using changed. Subscribe if you're finding this useful, and I will see you in the video 3.